got my banana.
I got my young hamburger.
I got twin banana.
What?
Twin.
Twin banana.
Twin banana.
This is mommy and this is baby.
So, dito ako ngayon sa cater room. Ito actually yung homeroom ko. So, ako yung mag-design ng class. Meron naman kaming TA or teacher assistant. Gumagawa ng ibang design. So, may times ako nagka-cut. Ako si TA yung didikit. Dahil na mas matangkad siya sa akin. So, gagawin natin yung green na to sa likod. Kasi nagawa ko na yung isa dito. This one. Tsaka yung ito. Okay, so natapos na natin yung borders. Ngayon gawa tayo ng mga abubot. Gamit tayo ng yellow, orange, para medyo mabuhay yung kulay. Siguro red na din. So, kung tatanungin niyo ako kung mahirap ba maging teacher, I guess the answer is yes and no. Yes, kasi syempre wala namang madali na trabaho. Lagi ka mapapagod, lagi ka may gasto, syempre. Lalo na kung nag-work ka dahil lang sa bills. But I'm blessed because in my case, hindi naman ganon. We're here for a reason, and I guess it is God's will that I'm here. I'm just going with the flow of God. Hindi flow ng world, kundi kung ano yung will ng Lord sa akin. I'm just waiting and waiting. Sa pag-teach naman sa mga bata, I think it still goes with the passion. Kung hindi mo talaga passion na magturo, most likely teaching will be so hard. But if it's really your passion to influence kids, students, it won't be that difficult at all. Many times hindi siya nagiging mahirap kasi pag makita mo yung mga bata, kahit makukulit yan, kahit ang sakit sa mata nila minsan, at sa tenga lalo na. Actually, yun yung pinaka nakakapagod sa lahat. Hindi yung pag-lesson plan, hindi yung pagtuturo. Ang isa sa pinaka nakakapagod yung ingay, yung sakit, yung rinde sa sigawan, syempre, mga away, ganyan. Yun yung nakakapagod most of the time. Pero, yung pinakamahirap, I think, is yung pagising ng maaga. Yun talaga yung sobrang challenging sa akin kasi before my teaching job here in Cambodia, I was working online for 16 years. So, sarili ko yung time ko. I was working freelance. So, sarili ko yung time ko, gumigising ako kung anong oras ko gusto gumising. So, nung nandito na kailangan ko gumising ng maaga. I think that's the top challenge here. Pero kung ano ka naman, morning person ka naman, walang problema yun sa'yo. Yung pag-lesson plan naman dito, hindi kagaya sa Pinas na super detailed. So, napakadali lang ng lesson. Hindi sila ganun ka-strict as long as you teach them, right? And meron naman kasi, observation. So, check nila, i-assess nila kung okay ka magturo. Nasusunod mo naman yung, hindi actually siya lesson plan, kundi lesson logs. Parang guide mo lang siya kung ano yung mga ituturo mo sa araw na to. And then, up to you kung paano mo na siya i-handle. Basta pag exam ng mga bata, dapat okay yung mga grades nila. And pag in-assess nila yung mga bata, okay yung mga bata. So, ang mga bata dito, particularly dito sa school na tinuturuan ko, they're learning 3 languages. So, yung local language nila na Kamay, Chinese, and of course English, kung saan doong department ako na tumutulong. So, I'm teaching math for primary kids, lower primary ngayon, and last year I was handling grade 1 as my homeroom, pero this year sa K2 naman ako, sa kindergarten 2, kaya inaayos ko tong classroom ngayon ng K2. So, hindi ko pala naidagdag. Very important na struggle din dito, of course. Bawat OFW ay homesickness. Yan. Sobrang hirap. Family, mismo, mga alagang aso, mga alagang pusa. Yan. But we're here as the Lord leads. At kung ilid tayo ng Lord palabas, then we will obey the Lord. So, as of now, I believe God wants me to stay here. Just wait. So, tayo naman ay nakadepende lamang sa move ng Panginoon. Kung saan niya tayo dadalhin, doon tayo. And we try to follow Him and become fruitful wherever He plants us. And never forget that He is the center of everything that we do. Magawa ko ng abanico. Natutunan ko kay Teacher Agnes. Hindi pala kay Teacher Agnes, kila Len, Lara. Marami na silang experience dito. So, very important na you also humble down and ask for help. Lalo na sa mga matatagal ng teachers dito. Just learn from them and always be nice to people. It doesn't hurt if you be more kind to people and nicer to people. It won't hurt at all. Lalo na, of course, you are God's child. So it's one of the badge that you carry. God is love. So you become the vessel of love to people. And humility. Because God Himself is the great example of humility. So we imitate Him. We imitate our God. So sa buhay, kailangan lang ng more patience kasi mabubuo din yan. Ang lahat ng tinlaan mo, if it's according to the will of the Lord, mabubuo din yan. Siyempre, by His grace, by His strength, it's only possible with all these things na galing sa Kanya. Pag hindi niya kalooban, pag hindi siya yung sentro, mabuo man yan, pero matitibag din yan agad. Or in time. Pero pag will yan ng Lord, walang makaka-destroy niyan. Pag will yan ng Lord, walang makakapigil, mangyayari yan. You just go with God, just walk in step with Him, and it will be beautiful. I'm back from the school at medyo dumaan na ako sa palengke. Buy something para sa buong week. Mamaya, hugasan na natin ito at ilalagay sa fridge. Hey, what did you do? Oreo. Kaya may poop na. Our rescue cat. It's Kai. Laundry time at mayroong itong sumabay sa labahan. Ano, sasabay ka dyan? Labahan, Neng? Sasabay ka dyan?